Hey everybody, and welcome to the Intentional Harmony Podcast. This podcast is for musicians looking to jumpstart their career, inspire others, and get motivated to make the life of your dream. I don't care if you've been playing music for 5 years or 20 years. If you want a career in music, then what the heck are you waiting for? And let me clarify when I say career. This podcast is not just for musicians who want to make it big. This is for the musician who wants to play part-time, the brand new artist who just needs a little push in the right direction, the artist who does want to make it their full-time gig, and even the artist who's still figuring it out. Because really, aren't we all? Whatever your dream and vision may be, this podcast will be here for you. I'm your host, Katie Warren, and I am so excited that you decided to listen today. My goal with each episode is that you explore deeper thoughts, build confidence to make your dream a reality, and give you practical tools and ideas that you can apply to real-life situations. Hey everybody, I hope you are doing well and sticking through the week with this quarantine going on. I feel for everybody. It's going to be a long road still, so let's just keep on keeping on. This isn't going to be a really long episode, but I did want to just jump on here and talk about your fan base for a second. Whether you are just starting out or you have built a large fan base, it doesn't matter. This is still going to be really important to hear. So many of you know that I work in digital marketing for my full-time job, and I manage a team of marketing consultants. And what they do is they go and meet with many different kinds of industries, right? There's not one specific industry they work with. And they meet with them and try to sell them advertising solutions. They'll sell them advertising on the radio. They'll sell them digital marketing. My job is to come in, educate the clients on a digital marketing strategy that is custom to their business. And it's been a really rough time because what's the first thing that typically gets cut when everyone is freaking out about budgets? It's advertising, right? If any of you guys have done paid advertising before, my guess is that you've probably cut back during this time too. And one thing that I've noticed among all of my different sales reps that I work with is that your loyal clients stand out among the rest. A lot of these sales reps or marketing consultants, I might use that term interchangeably, a lot of them will swear they have an amazing relationship with every single one of their clients. And of course they're going to buy from me because they know me. I've been working with them for 30 years and I know their business. But then when something like this happens, they don't even want to give them the time of day to come in and talk to them. And all of a sudden, these really strong, solid relationships turn into question marks. Because even in a time of distress like this, if you have a good relationship with that person, you should still be able to keep the line of communication open. And even though, our goal right now is not to sell our clients on anything really salesy, it's coming from a place of compassion and trying to get their message out to people that they're still open and they can still sell their services and products. If we can't even get in the door, then that really makes you question how solid that relationship foundation is. It doesn't matter if they've been working with them for 15 plus years. The truth is coming out in a time like this. So how does this relate to you guys? Well, I know that many of us are concerned with how many likes we get on our posts and how many followers we have. And some of us buy followers and just do everything we possibly can to make that number grow. And really what motivated me to get on here and make this connection between my sales reps and you guys, my musician crew, is someone shared Sound Insight Music actually on Instagram, shared just like a little rant on his story talking about how he's just sick of all of these Instagram loops bothering him trying to quote unquote grow his following. And I get that. These are such vanity metrics, you guys. And we talked about this before a little bit, but especially in a time like this, you need quality followers. It doesn't matter if you have 3,000 followers on Instagram or, 5,000 likes on your musician Facebook page. What matters is how interactive those people are with you. You could have the most followers in the world, but if they're not engaging with your content and they're not truly interested in the art and the music that you are bringing to the table, then they are worthless. I hate to say it, and I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but your following means absolutely nothing at this point if they're just scrolling past and they're not engaging with you. Because in the end, what matters is who's going to tune into your live video and who's going to buy a ticket to your concert and who is going to support you on Patreon or who is going to stream you on Spotify, who's going to talk about you to their friends and create this domino effect of people getting the word out about your music. Right? Those passive followers are not going to do that for you. And I hate this has been the theme around social media. It's got to be like everyone, like you are not a valued part of social media if you don't have a huge following. And that is such bullcrap. The people who win at this are the people who can get engagement on their posts and people truly following them to absorb their content, and those fans that tune into every single video you post on Instagram or every tweet you put out there or, every album launch, they follow it. So that's the kind of fan I want you guys to really, really hone into. Forget about all of your followers that don't interact with you. I want you to just forget about them. A lot of them, if you are buying followers, a lot of them are unfollowing you anyways. After a short amount of time, there's a bot that actually goes in and unfollows people that you don't interact with. I want you to just stop wasting your money and stop wasting your energy in chasing these passive people. And I want you to put it in to the people who care about you. And if it's only 5 people out of the 1,000 that you have, that's okay. Because the more meaningful connection you can make with those 5 people, the more you're going to grow a quality fan base. It goes right back to my story that I mentioned in the beginning with my marketing consultants, right? They could have 100 clients that are buying these little radio spots for them here and there. But guess where most of their advertising money is going? Into the company and to the rep that they actually have a relationship with and they actually trust. Please do not sacrifice quantity over quality. I see it right now hurting my marketing consultants, and they're having a really, really hard time trying to foster that connection in their clients. And in a time like this, you need those strong relationships. Otherwise, you're going to be on the bottom. So again, it's the same thing with your followers. If you don't have that strong relationship, you're going to have a really, really hard time getting them to invest in you as an artist, getting them to support you and tell their friends. What comes out of this? I just want you to realize, make note of the people who are constantly there supporting you and constantly liking your stuff and sharing it and putting you in their stories and buying your stuff if you're at that point as an artist right now, and commenting. I want you to put all of your energy on those people. And that doesn't mean you can't work to find new ones that'll be just like that. But the people that you already have engaging with you, that's your core group. And I want you to just recognize the different qualities in them. Is there a pattern? Are they of similar demographic? Do they have similar interests? And all of this is going to help you key into who your audience is truly meant to be. Don't try to fight what's already working. Even if you only have 2 likes on your post, that doesn't matter, okay? Those 2 people are still very important. Even if you only have 2 comments on your post or 1 share, it doesn't matter. You guys, we have been infatuated with getting huge numbers, and I'm here to tell you that that's just not going to help at the end of the day. When all this stuff breaks loose and we're in quarantine and no one's got money to spend and we're all stressed out, who's going to still be standing behind you? Just some food for thought. But I don't want you guys to get burned, and I want you guys to really focus on those people who matter most. So again, try not to get wrapped up in the number of followers and the number of likes. And I know that can be hard to do because that's what social media has built up around each platform. But at the end of the day, it's the results that you're getting in your music, your connection. I would much rather have 5 solid people that listen to my podcast than 30 random people that just tune in and leave and never come back. I would much rather have 1 person tune in and get something every week out of this podcast than 5 people who, again, just passively listen to one and leave and show really inconsistent response. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I told you this was going to be a fairly short episode today, but I hope it got you thinking, and I hope it calmed your nerves down a little bit. The pressure that we can feel from social media is real, you guys. It is ridiculous how much pressure we put on ourselves to look perfect and to have these perfect feeds and just to have our stuff together all the time. And sometimes you just need to show the human side of you. We're all people. And if you post yourself playing a song and you have a little blooper in there and you have a little mess up and you laugh at it, keep it in there, you guys. It just shows that you're human, and people can connect with that much more than the person who, is showing up. Everything is perfect and flawless. How exhausting is that? Don't be afraid to show the human side of you, because you are perfect with your imperfections, and the world needs to see that too. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please shoot me a direct message. You can find me at intentartistmanagement.com, where I also have an Intentional Harmony blog, or you can find me on social media at Intent Artist Management. Very responsive, and I would really appreciate it if you left a review, left some comments for me. Love feedback, and again, I'm here for you guys. So any words of advice, words of wisdom, and suggestions on my upcoming episodes, feel free to reach out. And I hope you guys are sticking out this quarantine and you're being safe, you're being healthy, and I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time on Intentional Harmony.